Hey everyone, this is Jason at Grand Slam Sports Cards and Comics, and welcome to March of 2016. We have 5 Wednesdays this month. That means 5 weeks of comics. And what that ultimately means is that there's going to be some awkward weeks this week, very much like this one. So we're going to talk about this in our weekend preview. Not a lot came out for DC. I don't know why that's the case, but they only released a few books. I'll just talk about a couple of them that I wanted to talk about. Green Lantern issue number 50. This is the first issue 50 to come out for March for the year. And of course, it's a big, supersized issue and really cool cover. And, who knows what's going on in here. I just saw Parallax, so way to go. Probably some cool stuff going on in these big books, so definitely check that one out if you're into Green Lantern. I always talk about Batgirl as one of my favorite books that comes out in the month. This one's, still by a great artist and, still a great story. I keep up with this one. Definitely check out Batgirl if you haven't. Real quick from indie stuff, there wasn't too much. Obviously, the big baddie for the whole week for everybody is going to be Walking Dead issue number 152. I've browsed through this one. Something very shocking happens in here. Something very shocking happens in every issue of Walking Dead. Well, most of the time. Sometimes they're just like gardening, And the last issue that I want to talk about, new image number 1 called The Discipline. This is definitely not for, this is for adults. I'll leave it at that. I did just read this one. It's an interesting book. It's kind of a urban fantasy type of thing. Probably some erotica going on. I don't know. It's hard to say, but it was an okay book if you're into that kind of stuff. Peter Milligan, great writer, one of the better writers out there. Fun art inside. Definitely check out The Discipline if you're into weird stuff. Marvel, just a ton of Marvel books. They were the ones who kind of released a lot of books this week, so I'm just going to run past some cool things that I see. Black Widow number 1, if you can find this. I'm actually already out. I should have some more coming in, but this is the same team that wrote Daredevil. Wade and Samney, come check this one out. I imagine it is going to be super cool. A-Force number 3, I love A-Force. If you're not reading A-Force, please check it out. It was my top pick for the whole Secret Wars series. So I love where they're going with that one. This one is Darth Vader. Just look at this cover. This Darth Vader issue 17 cover. That is just the most metal Darth Vader stuff going on. Darth Vader's doing awesome stuff. One of my favorite books. Really cool. Michael Allred did a cover. He's doing a couple covers for this Deadpool book. This was after the big climactic 25th anniversary issue that came out a couple weeks ago. If you're into the movie, check this one out. The Deadpool book is going strong right now. Uncanny XMen is one of my favorite books. It kind of follows all the bad people of the X-Men. Psylocke Monet, or Monique. I think it's Monet. I know the character well. I don't know why I can't remember her name, but Magneto's in there, Sabretooth, Archangel. Really cool stuff in here. I'm digging where the story's going. They're kind of fighting against, you're seeing what's going on with the whole Inhuman Terrigenesis, that kind of thing. SpiderMan issue number 2, big Brian Michael Bendis book. Definitely check out issue 2. I mean, that's a really cool. Apparently, Miles Morales deals with the Avengers for the first time, which I feel like we've already seen in the all new, all different Avengers, but what can you do? Old Man Logan, issue number 3. If you haven't been reading this one, this is a pretty tight book. The art is incredible. Wolverine's going out. It's actually more of a continuation of the Old Man Logan original story, much less the sequel to what happened in Secret Wars. So this is very distinctly different from what's going on in Extraordinary X-Men, where he's an X-Men helping them out. This is him just like enacting revenge on people. It's actually kind of cool, but in a way it is definitely he's trying to prevent the future from happening. So it's a really interesting story, but it seems disjointed with everything else that's going on at Marvel. But what else is new? Once again, if you read comic books and you expect continuity, you're in for not fun. Invincible Iron Man, issue number 7, big thing here is the road to Civil War 2. I think this is him pointing to Mary Jane. So he made like an offer to Mary Jane. I think Mary Jane is going to come join him at work. I'm super excited about this. Mike Deodato is a great artist. Just everything about this book I'm sure is spectacular. Definitely check out Invincible Iron Man. It is the can't-miss book at Marvel. Guardians of Infinity. I just wanted to talk about this cover. It's Drax. He's just going to fight people with knives and stuff. definitely check that one out if you're into Guardians of the Galaxy. That one is by Abnett and pretty cool. Really bizarre looking cover, this banana yellow cover, dual-sided. This is for Standoff. We've talked about this already. This is Alpha, so this is the first issue. This is also written by Nick Spencer. Just browsing through here, there's some really cool stuff. Really, the art's not bad. I guarantee anything by Nick Spencer is going to be dense and have a really interesting story. So that's all I have to say for this week's comic books. That was the first week of March, so definitely get on down. The last thing I want to tell you about is we're starting to get our advertising in for Free Comic Day. So it is May 7th, save the date. After you go see Captain America Civil War, come by your local comic shop and get some free books, and we'll be ready to receive you, and it'll be a lot of fun. So thanks for tuning in, everyone, and I hope you have a great day and save this date.